Know what you can control and what you can't. One of the core teachings of Stoicism is the dichotomy of control, which means that there are some things that are within our power and some things that are not. We can control our thoughts, opinions, judgments, choices, actions, and reactions. We cannot control external events, circumstances, outcomes, or other people's actions and reactions. Trying to control what is not in our power is futile and frustrating, and it can cause us anxiety, anger, sadness, or disappointment. Instead of worrying about what we can't control, we should focus on what we can control and do our best with it. As the Stoic philosopher Epictetus said, some things are up to us and some are not up to us. Our opinions are up to us, and our impulses, desires, aversions, in short, whatever is our own doing. Our bodies are not up to us, nor are our possessions, our reputations, or our public offices. Prepare for the worst but hope for the best. Another Stoic practice is to imagine the worst-case scenario of what we fear and how we would deal with it if it happened. This is called negative visualization or premeditation of evils. The purpose of this exercise is not to be pessimistic or paranoid, but to be realistic and prepared. By anticipating the possible challenges and obstacles that we might face, we can reduce their impact on us if they occur, or even prevent them from happening altogether. We can also appreciate what we have more by realizing how easily we could lose it. At the same time, we should not lose hope or optimism for the future. We should balance our negative visualization with positive visualization, where we imagine the best-case scenario of what we want to achieve or experience, and how we would feel if it happened. This can motivate us to take action towards our goals and dreams. Act according to your values and principles. One of the most important aspects of Stoicism is living according to nature, which means living in harmony with our true self, our reason, and our moral virtues. The Stoics believed that the highest good in life is virtue, which is the excellence of character that enables us to act wisely, justly, courageously, and moderately in any situation. Virtue is the only thing that depends entirely on us, and it is the only thing that can make us happy. To live virtuously, we need to act according to our values and principles, not according to our emotions or impulses. We need to do what is right, not what is easy or convenient. We need to be honest, loyal, respectful, compassionate, generous, humble, grateful, and forgiving. By acting virtuously, we can overcome fear by aligning ourselves with what matters most in life. Be adaptable and flexible. Another key skill that Stoicism teaches us is how to adapt and adjust to changing circumstances. The Stoics understood that life is unpredictable and impermanent, and that nothing stays the same forever. They also understood that change is inevitable and natural, and that we should embrace it rather than resist it. The Stoics advised us to follow the example of nature, which is always changing but always in harmony. We should learn how to flow with life like water, which takes the shape of whatever container it is in without losing its essence. We should also learn how to bend like a reed in the wind, which does not break but springs back up. By being adaptable and flexible, we can overcome fear by making the best of whatever situation we find ourselves in. Seek feedback and learn from your mistakes. Another way that Stoicism can help us overcome fear and become better leaders is by teaching us how to seek feedback and learn from our mistakes. The Stoics believe that we should not be afraid of criticism or failure, but rather see them as opportunities to improve ourselves and our performance. The Stoics encouraged us to seek honest and constructive feedback from others, especially from those who are wiser and more experienced than us. They also encouraged us to reflect on our own actions and outcomes, and to examine our thoughts, motives, and emotions. They advised us to be open-minded and curious, and to be willing to change our opinions and beliefs when we encounter new evidence or arguments. By seeking feedback and learning from our mistakes, we can overcome fear by growing and developing ourselves and our skills. Be a role model and inspire others. Another aspect of Stoicism that can help us overcome fear and become better leaders is being a role model and inspiring others. The Stoics believe that we should not only live virtuously for ourselves, but also for the benefit of others. They believe that we have a duty to contribute to society and humanity, and to help others achieve their potential. They also believe that we have a responsibility to set a good example for others by our words and deeds, and to influence them positively by our character and wisdom. The Stoics advised us to be leaders not by force or authority, but by service and persuasion. By being a role model and inspiring others, we can overcome fear by creating a positive impact in the world. Be mindful and present. Another practice that Stoicism teaches us is how to be mindful and present. Mindfulness is the ability to pay attention to the present moment, without judgment or distraction. Mindfulness helps us to be aware of what is happening within us and around us, and to respond appropriately. Mindfulness also helps us to appreciate the beauty and value of life, and to enjoy it fully. The Stoics advised us to live in the here and now, not in the past or the future. They warned us not to dwell on the past, which is gone and cannot be changed, or to worry about the future, which is uncertain and beyond our control. They urged us to focus on the present, which is the only time that we have power over. By being mindful and present, we can overcome fear by living in reality, not in illusion. Be resilient and perseverant. Another quality that Stoicism cultivates in us is resilience and perseverance. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from adversity, stress, or trauma. Perseverance is the ability to persist in pursuing a goal or a task, despite difficulties or obstacles. Resilience and perseverance help us to overcome fear by giving us the strength and courage to face any challenge or hardship that life throws at us. The Stoics taught us how to be resilient and perseverant by using various techniques, such as turning obstacles into opportunities. The Stoics believed that every problem has a solution, every difficulty has a lesson, every setback has a benefit, every challenge has a potential. They taught us how to use our reason and creativity to find the silver lining in every cloud, and to turn every negative into a positive. Using affirmations and mantras, the Stoics used short phrases or sentences that expressed their values, principles, or goals, and repeated them often to themselves. These affirmations or mantras helped them to reinforce their beliefs, attitudes, or intentions, and to motivate themselves to act accordingly. Practicing gratitude and optimism, the Stoics practiced gratitude by acknowledging and appreciating what they had, rather than complaining about what they lacked. They practiced optimism by expecting the best outcome possible, rather than fearing the worst outcome possible. Seeking support and guidance, the Stoics sought support and guidance from their friends, family, mentors, or teachers. They valued friendship as one of the greatest goods in life, and they relied on their friends for advice, comfort, or encouragement. They also respected their elders as sources of wisdom and experience.